Did it come on? Is it? I can't even see it.
That's on, Rosie.
Hi, boys and girls. It's the Tightwad sisters, Sharon and Rosie. And guess who's back?
Pennywise.
Freaky looking. It's Pennywise. We went to the movies last night and we saw It, Chapter 2.
1, 2.
So, we don't want to give any spoilers away. We're just going to tell you it's not all that complicated to know what it's about. It's the Losers Club. There's 7 of them. And, you know, Pennywise shows up every 27 years to eat all the kids in the town. And they were little kids at the time, like young teens. Now they're in their, what would you say, they're in their like late 30s, early 40s? What's 27 and 10, 37?
My tooth.
So, they're, I can't even get it now. So, you missed the frog. We'll be right back. So, it's Stephen King wrote the book. And the first time it was, the movie was the back flashes that come out as adults, and then they turned to kids, and then they went back to adults. They did this one differently. The first one was all kids, the second one was the adults. Same book. But what they did was they did have some flashbacks to the kids. The actors that they got to play the kids and the adults looked exactly alike. So let me tell you who was in the movie, because, you know, I can't remember all this stuff. So the girl, the only girl of the 7 of them, was Beverly. And that was Jessica Chastain. And Sophia Lillis played the little girl. They both had them things in their chin, which I thought was crazy as hell. Remember that? They found 2 actresses that both had these things. That was funny. James McAvoy was in this. That's her boyfriend. The guy from Split. James Hayter played Richie. And the young kid was Finn Wolfhard, that kid from Stranger Things. Isaiah Mustafa, Jay Ryan, James Rasmore, and Andy Bean. And, of course, Bill Skarsgård is the one who plays Pennywise.
1, 2.
I just saw him on Good Morning America. He had a really funny thing.
You do see a significance.
Look like you have big boobs.
Now, of the 2 balloons, right? I'm hoping it's chapter 2.
They get it, Sharon. They get it. You know, Stephen King does the same thing that Alfred Hitchcock did. He's always a little tiny piece in his movie. There's one little scene where he's in this. James McAvoy goes into a bike store to buy a bike.
He is getting old.
He's getting old. But he went into a bike store to get a bike, and he was the shopkeeper of the bike. And when he's standing, it's so freaky. Get away from me. So when he went in the bike shop to talk to him, if you look on the wall above him, you can see the plate sign that said Christine, an old license plate. There was a little, what do they call them?
I did not see that. What happened?
You got a thing when you got a thing. So I think that this was the second biggest opening for a movie, a scary movie for a weekend.
And guess which one was one?
They can guess which one was
one. No, they can't. We couldn't.
I couldn't guess which one was one.
Guess which one is one. Hold on, guess.
Okay.
Are you that way? Guess it.
Okay, just tell them.
You remember what it is?
Yeah.
Guess what it was?
It won. It won. This opened up at $185 million opening. Rotten Tomatoes only gave this 63. And the fans gave it 87. And you know, at the end of our movie was sold out almost. At the end of our movie, everybody clapped again. So tell them how much you like this movie.
Well,
you still got them teeth in?
I do. Actually, I can talk with them. In the beginning, I don't want the camera keep stopping. In the beginning, excuse me. In the beginning, it started out, it was really good. It really was. It was the kids, they were all grown up, the stories of their lives, what they did, where they were at in their lives, how successful they were, how some were, some weren't.
Pennywise shows up again, so one of them rallies everybody to come back to Derry, Maine.
Yes, because they know
that he's up again.
Children are starting to die in Derry again. So the one that remains there contacts all the other ones.
And asks them to come back. So they show little pieces of their lives, where they were and what they're doing, and then they all assemble again.
So they all assemble, they go to Derry, and they know what they have to do. I'm not. But here's the thing. It was really good. There was comedy thrown in. There was two characters.
That's because Bill Hader had a lot of lines.
Yes, and it was good, and I really liked it, and it was going strong, and I thought, oh, this is really good. This is really good. Now,
it hit a wall. It was too long.
Last night I didn't like it.
It was almost 3 hours.
But here's the thing, okay? This is a Stephen King novel, all right? This is a Stephen King movie. Come on now. You have got to expect some really weird things. It's Stephen King, for God's sake, okay? Am I saying that it went a little... It did. But...
It was gory. And it was too much.
Stephen King. But here's the thing. It got a little crazy. We were like, this is ridiculous. But you know what? It's Stephen King.
Yeah, it got a little crazy. Like,
so I
them teaming up together
today.
I mean, they took a lot of change. We were like,
last
like they were doing things, and we were like, I can't believe they're doing that. I wouldn't even be in that building, let alone do that. Like, it was crazy. Like,
they had to go after Pennywise. They knew they did. This is a kid that was a pact. It was a pact.
And they kept flashing back to when they
saying.
I think the old kid actors, they were in this again. They were flashing back to them in all these different scenes. So that was interesting. What's falling apart?
My whole scarf. So yeah. So anyway, last night I was sitting there and I'm thinking,
it was way too long. Way too long.
It was a half hour too long, if you ask me. I'm going to agree with that. Shouldn't have been 2.5. It was 2 hours and 49 minutes. That's too long for a movie.
2 hours and 50 minutes.
It was too long for a movie. Did it feel like it to me towards the end? Yes. Okay.
I wanted to leave and I said to her,
but
what time was it? Are we almost out of here? And she was like, it's got 30 minutes more. I was like, oh,
God. It
God.
did get a little crazy at the end. But
there's a couple undertones I didn't like about it either. And there was a really brutal scene.
Stephen King.
There was a brutal scene in the beginning that I didn't like at all. That just set the mood to me. It was a very brutal scene. So I just
Stephen King. What do you want? Stop. Anyway, if you liked it, you
gotta watch it.
I'm going to say you're going to like it too, but I don't think it's as good as the first one. And it's very hard to beat the first movie. It really is. There's only a few that have done it. But should you go see it? Absolutely. I would go see it. I would definitely go see it. See it in the movies? Without a doubt. You're going to know when we get to the part where I was like, what is this? But, are you going to like it? I think so. Come on now.
We want to thank everybody. Oh, first off, Aileen Schrader Brigham, she gave us the...
you can't even say it. It's him.
The cap in there that she got put it back from lunch. Thanks, Aileen. What? What are you doing? We want to say that our last chapter, the first chapter of this, it got over 6,000 views, and that was my sister's favorite all-time costume. So she felt the pressure this time. Just saying.
It was really hard.
People kept texting us, "What's your sister wearing? How's she going to do it again?" I said, "I don't know."
Do you think she's a makeup artist?
I think you do fine without it. Okay, let's vote for this. We don't want to keep this too long.
Really scary. And let me tell you something. If you want to do a lot of, you're going to get him in this movie. Hey, let me tell you. I took a little pocketbook, a little purse with me, because I don't like carrying a pocketbook because it weighs 100 pounds. So I took a little, here it was.
This was most of the time, yeah.
This was the purse. This was me. So yeah, does it have that old-fashioned scare tactics?
It does.
Yeah, it does. And that alone is worth seeing it, because you know what? Movies just don't have that anymore. They're not that old-fashioned scare where
I gotta tell you what was off the Richter scale. The special effects were off the Richter scale.
They were off the Richter scale.
The special effects were phenomenal. The blood, the guts, the things running around, eating people, they were off the Richter scale.
Georgie, too. Georgie was in it. So anyway, we liked it. I liked it. I liked it more than her. She did. Let's vote. It's 9/11.
9/11, yeah, it's a sad day today. 9/11.
Isn't that something else? Okay, I'm going to vote now.
I'm only giving it 2. It was too long. It was a little bit too gory, and I really thought the first one was better.
I'm giving.
Got your teeth in?
I'm giving it 3.
You only giving it 3? And then what? 3.5. Put them right up there. You can't even see them. Our camera's all jacked up there. 3.5 she's giving it. Oh my goodness, 3.5.
I think you're going to like it.
I'm only giving it 2. Should you see the movies? I don't know. If you like all that blood squirting at you.
Absolutely, Jamie. I want to stay on TV.
All right, Pennywise, calm down. All right, Pennywise thinks you should see it in the movies. All right.
Now, I read somewhere it's going to be chapter 3. I can't
There's not a chapter 3. There can't be a chapter 3. I don't think. It just went into the whole. This one, I'm going to tell you one little baby spoiler alert. This went into the background of where he came from and what caused him to be Pennywise. There was a lot of get that crap out of my face. There was a lot of background that they did on him now that they're adults, and they showed you the background of who he was and the other characters involved in his evolution and all. Kind of boring to me, but I guess they thought they needed an explanation and wonder why this thing lived under the city and ate people for every 27 years. I guess.
It was $1 million.
Okay, they get it.
Gotta go. It's 10 minutes and it's way too long.
Okay, have a nice night, everybody.
Bye.
Say goodbye, Pennywise.
You like a balloon, Rosie?
My balloon, Rosie.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
I got gloves.
Here? No? No, where do I have to do it at? Here?
No.